I'm ready when you
Is Thunder coming?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
Alright.
If you're nude, it's still nude.
Alright, do you wanna go spec real quick? Alright, so, for mids, there's a couple different ways to go. Generally, you're always going to want to send your combo through Valley, and then from Valley is where you're going to decide if you're going to go up left, or up right, or under. The most standard mid that you'll see teams doing is you're going to walk your combo up the slope here and meet your demo. Your demo's either going to roll out to house or to, like, window and then drop down into here. You're gonna play a scout on train. The scout on train's job is to deny jumpers. You can play another scout under just to make sure nothing pushes under, and then you can use your soldiers to either bomb their slope or counter bomb their soldiers. One thing that's important on this mid is medic is you don't need to rush, like, to walk up to here. And it's like, if you're getting bombed, you can dodge spam around these rocks really well. Then if you just, like, walk here, you really never want to get trapped in house as medic, because they can just put one rocket anywhere here and, like, deny you from walking in at all. So it's better to just, like, you don't have to rush, basically, and just, you always want to be looking up and making sure that you're identifying where bombs are coming, and then kiting around the rocks. So yeah, like a scout on train, a scout under. Your demo should be close to you. He'll either be like here or here. And then you can either try and kill their soldier bombs or wait for your soldier bombs and fall up off the damage. If you want to go into them, like, right at the start, you can have, like, one soldier bomb, like, into them and another one bomb position on the train here. So then, like, from there, your scouts would be able to walk on point, and your demo would be able to walk on point, and you can just, like, fight them like that. If you want to do, like, a more passive mid, if you notice that their soldiers will bomb, like, really early and you think that you can kill them, you can, like, have a scout playing, like, on train. Your other scout can go here. It's called Hoodoo, where he can still sort of see under, but he's in a really good position to kill soldiers. And, like, your other soldier can just, like, jump up here or something and wait for their soldier bombs. Generally only want to do passive mids, as a rule of thumb, if their soldier bombs are really predictable, because what a passive mid will do is, if they just do, like, a standard mid and their bombs are good, they're gonna win it just off, like, you guys not really having as much height position. Other mid you can do is shithouse. So generally when you go this way, your demo's gonna go balcony, or he's gonna go on the ground with you. Your both your scouts are going to be with you. One's going to watch under, and one can play, like, up here if he has winger, or he can run through, like that. And then what you want to do, it's really important to pressure their demo with your soldier bombs on this map. So, your demo should call where their demo is, and then your soldier, whatever soldier walked up with your medic, can just bomb. You can double bomb off that. Try and land on their demo so that he can't just sticky this up. And then you would just push your scouts would push through here while your soldier's bombing. One scout would push through there, another would, like, jump around, like, this way or something. And then you just get position. You try and force people to be split up from their team with this mid, so if you can pressure their demo out choke, like, you're not going to want to chase him through choke, just leave him here. He can't really do that much to you from here. And then when there's people isolated, you can just put your, like, 6 people into their 4 and win the fight like that. So that's another type of mid. Last type of mid is submarine. It's a lot riskier, but if you can execute it quickly and catch the other team off guard, then it'll completely crush them. So basically you're just gonna, and if you do this mid, you're sort of banking on the fact that the other team goes up slope, because if they go up shithouse, they're in a really good position to stop you. But you're gonna put, basically, your soldier, or your demo and your scouts are going to be here, and your soldiers are both going to bomb, like, onto their slope, and you're going to try and just overwhelm them under, pick off as many power classes as you can as soon as possible, and then take the fight against their flank. So that's like all the ways to handle mid. If you notice that your scouts can get onto the point unharassed, like if your scouts can get to like here, and like they can be full buffed and their demo's not able to stop you, then you're able to do a lot in terms of denying bombs. It's really easy from right here, they're gonna jump up right into you. So you can definitely look out for that, just being able to like reap their soldier bombs like that. So that's should be mid, basically. So yeah, for holding mid, your hold is usually going to be focused around the enemy team's train. So like you want your soldier and your demo here. You can have your other soldier playing like here in-house. He just has to be careful not to get rushed. And then like a scout here. If you notice that like they have people playing like this far forward, your soldier can bomb from balcony here, and you can work a pick on the flank like that, and then you'll be able to push from there. So like if you notice there's a scout that's playing here, or a soldier playing here trying to trade damage with your roamer, you can just bomb behind them and sort of pinch the people in flank. You can, of course, if you're pushing Equilibers via Equilibers, the other team's probably going to be holding like their choke. You can just do the thing where you just bomb your soldier, try and spam for the mid-force. Sort of a tough map to get the mid-force on, because there's a lot of room for the other medic to kite around. But it's definitely like worth trying. And then those are really the two best ways to push. You can try, like, if they're holding really, really aggro choke, like to the point where like they have people playing all the way around the corner, you can try to trade Ubers with them. But the best thing to do is either get that pick on the flank, or just try and force them with roamer bombs. After you bomb your roamer, you just want to play a bit further back and play off traps, so your demo can trap like here, and here, and here. Your pocket can play like a back of train, and just get really easy spam right here, and use the high ground, and then you can have a scout playing like, sort of, like back near shit house, just to watch and see if there's anything coming through flank. Just making sure that no one on your team gets caught out after you bomb your roamer is really important. So this is, like, this can be a sort of tough last to push, assuming that you guys, like, it ends up as equal Ubers, but even if you have Uber at it can be difficult. So to get your picks, generally you're just gonna do roamer bombs. You can try two-man sacrifices, which is something my team's had success with, or either like your roamer will bomb through main and your scout can run like from under here after the roamer bombs and try to just like stand on the point. That's worked for us a couple times, because generally when your soldier bombs here, the roamer who's normally watching top left is going to look over and try to help, and you can exploit that confusion and just get on the cap, because it's like under a second capture as a scout. You can try running sniper, you can try spy, whatever you can do to manufacture the advantage, but the most important thing, during this fight is that their demo has to either die or be baited into deading his sticks. So if you're going in with Uber advantage and the demo's anywhere that he can be killed, I would just drop on the demo and try to kill him. If the demo is in a position where he can't be killed, then you just have to get whatever other kills you can. And then on this map, it's really important, your scouts can't be selfish. One of them has to get on the point if the demo is just leaving sticks there, and you have, like, numbers advantage in the fight. Just call, like, hey, I'm gonna sack on the point, whatever. You run on the point, the demo deaths his sticks, and your other scout just caps. Like, if you notice that you have insane positional advantage, like, their combo is, like, in this spawn door, and the only thing keeping you from capping is those sticks, then that's, like, totally worth your life to get the sticks off the point. Just make sure that, one of your scouts does it, not like both of them run onto the sticks and die. And that you don't do it too early in the fight. Don't do it if you have numbers disadvantage, because you're just going to make the fight worse for your team and not really in a way that you can clean up. So yeah, but because you can't splash the rock, like if the sticks are on point here, this lip will keep them from being bounced off the point, so your soldier can't just rocket them off. So that makes the demo like really important to be killed during this fight. And if you can't do it, one of you just has to die to get his sticks off. Um, I'll go talk about holding second. The way that I always like to have this second point held is unless you're doing something, your roamer should be in the resupply. Like, in the shutter door, just spam one rocket, or spam like 2 rockets, reload them, and then back up. The only thing that, like, should be able to kill you is, like, if a scout just, like, runs up here, so you just have to watch out for that, but it's, like, really rare that he'll be able to just 2-shot you inside that shutter door. So yeah, just stand, like, here and spam rockets and hit the resup when you run low on ammo. It's when you stand, like, up in here and, like, that you risk yourself getting caught out, but it should be really hard to die as a roamer watching the flank. I like to have... Generally, you should have, like, one scout, your combo scout, if you will, playing, like, here, to deny their bomber when he comes in. He's usually gonna bomb through choke, and then your demo and your soldier just trading spam that combo on this corner to see if you can get any sort of advantage. And your other scout can just rotate around wherever he's needed. If you need help flank, they're trying to, like, overwhelm you there, then you can go flank, or you can, if you think they're about to bomb, you can rotate back to here and just help protect your medic. So, this is a really good map for the forward hold. If you have uber disadvantage and the other team is capped second and you both have equal numbers, I'd suggest trying to set up the forward hold. So generally what you're gonna do is, like, first your demo gets stickies up as far for your demo is gonna, like, sticky these 2 doors usually all the time, and then you're gonna have a roamer, a pocket, and 1 scout here, and a roamer and 1 scout there, with the scout ready to go main if anything, like, manages to get through the shutter and slow them down. The goal of the forward hold is normally just to buy enough time that you're able to build your Uber and then back up, because it does leave you more vulnerable to something being able to get behind, but it's better than being at last with Uber disadvantage. Should you get to last, like, just say, like, equal Uber situation or whatever, your roamer is just gonna stand here and spam, like, down at this corridor, just shoot 1 rocket, back up, or shoot, like, 1 rocket, reload, shoot 1 rocket, and then if you hit something, you know something's there, you know, with your hit sound. You can have a sniper watching main. There's a good sightline from the back here to main. You want your soldier and your demo top right, and then you can have another scout, like, top left, just rotating around wherever he's needed again, basically. If you're desperate situation, your demo or your soldier can jump up there and drop down on the point when they start capping, but you don't want to rely on that, because if they know you're up there, it's pretty easy to counter. And you'll just die basically if you go up there too much, and it also takes you out of the fight. If they recognize that you're up there, what a smart team will do is just kill everybody around the point and then deal with you last, because they just have numbers advantage from you sitting up there. But it can be good if you need to make a play happen and you're in a desperate situation. Also, this second is very, very dry pushable. If you get, like, a pick on, like, either of their soldiers or even a scout, what your scout can do is just run in and make space like this, and then this forces them to either devote their attention to the scout or keep it on the choke. And then once your scout's here, he's got good position, he can, like, dodge spam, you can flood everyone else in, you can send, like, a roamer through here, and your combo can walk through choke, and just sort of, like, take the ground. You get a lot of high ground walking in here, on the balcony and on this Pride Rock. So if you're able to take that from the other team and you have numbers advantage, the fight looks really, really good for you. But on the same vein, if you have numbers disadvantage, you have to watch out for that if it's equal Ubers, or not, if they're just trying to dry push with Uber. You have to watch out for that, and basically it comes down to dealing with the scout who runs through really quick. The general way to handle it is your demo is going to keep shooting the choke, and your pocket and your soldier just have to kill this scout as quick as you can. And you just have to recognize a losing fight. Like, if this scout's here and he's getting a lot of damage in and you guys can't kill him, just start backing up at that point. Also, if you're contesting the point, say you got pushed back into lobby but you don't want to give up point just yet, your demo can either go to trash or he can go to bats. you can keep the fight going from there. Demo's good from either of those positions because you can arc stickies onto the point from a pretty safe spot. And then if you get anything worth pushing off, you can get back in, you can bomb your soldiers onto point. If you don't, it's a pretty safe backup as long as you've covered the main door into lobby. That, from the top of my head, that should be everything that I wanted to talk about. Do you guys have any questions?
Our scouts often have trouble denying bombers at mid-fights. Can you, like, recommend anything that they should be focusing on? Like, positionally, or, like, where to aim? I don't know.
So, up here is really good, on this train. What'll happen if you're on this train too long is the demo will try to knock you off. If you're getting focused by their demo a lot, like he's dumping all of his stickies up here and you can't dodge them, back up to here. It doesn't give you as much time to deny the bomb, but it's better than just dying. Generally, soldiers will telegraph their bombs really hard. Like, if you see a soldier walking here and he goes like this, you know he's gonna bomb, so you can just trace him up into the air. Just, I don't know, something worth practicing in MG, denying soldier bombs. Making sure that you keep your movement hard enough that the soldier who's bombing can't get any significant damage on you if he chooses to shoot at you. But, yeah, generally this... Being able to get on this train with, like, at least 150 HP is gonna be, like, the biggest thing to help you deny bombs.
In, like, scrims and stuff, we often, like, struggled with pushing into second from mid and dealing with, like, either a bomber or a man getting behind. Can you...
what would you say would be... You have Uber advantage and you're walking in?
It's, like, even. And we're like stalemating, just holding like mid.
Yeah.
When if they send a man behind, or if we're trying to push, they can often get people behind us.
People getting behind you while you're pushing second isn't that big of a deal, and it should give you numbers in the fight. What you have to do when people get behind is you have to make a really quick, decisive decision if you want to kill the people behind, or if you want to push forward, and win the fight in front of you with numbers, but you all have to be on the same page. Generally what I would do is if you have Uber, I would go try and kill the people behind, because the Uber means that fight is going to get slowed down, the one in front of you is going to get slowed down, and that gives the people behind time to get back in position. If you don't have Uber, I would usually go forward, and just try to win the fight in front of you as quick as you can, and then clean up the people behind. But yeah, I'd say people getting behind, just the biggest thing is someone deciding what you're going to do about it quickly, and then everybody doing that. It's when you have, like, one scout who goes back to try to kill the soldier in house, and he just dies to him, and then you have a guy behind and you have numbers disadvantage, that you get in a bad situation. So, either everybody needs to go back and kill him, or nobody does, and you all have to go forward, but you don't want to just leave him there and sit there, because he can focus your attention in two directions.
Can you talk about pushing into mid from second?
Oh, yeah. So, most teams will focus their hold here, and then try to slowly back up as you get closer if you have Uber advantage. So, the longer you can avoid popping, the better, but if you notice that, like, their medic is, like, sitting on this train or something, or close enough that your pocket can kill him, you can take the Uber in through there and just try to wipe them as fast as possible. But in general, it's a pretty tough mid to get into without using, so you just have to be, like, okay with an early pop, and maybe only get one kill or no kills with the Uber, but then you set up to just leapfrog back. You can go through choke, or you can go through house, and you can rotate between those two pretty quick, so if you want to start by, like, showing choke and then rotate your whole team through house as quick as you can to try and avoid their spam. Making sure your scouts are buffed, and that you generally want your roamer and one scout to go through house, so that if there's a roamer hiding there, he's not really able to get much done. And then your roamer can come through here, and he can bomb them as they're trying to get out, like that. Just making sure that you get people in from all directions, so that if everything is focused on spamming you choke, your soldier can just, like, bomb in and destroy them while they're all focused on choke, and then you can come in and clean it up. Stuff like that. But yeah, sometimes you're just gonna have to pop early if their spam is really good and not, like, it's okay. You just have to not, like, be like, oh shit, we didn't kill anyone with the Uber, and then, like, your pocket and your roamer bomb in and you feed, and then suddenly you lose mid because of that, and you're holding last with Uber disadvantage, stuff like that. But yeah, you can send your combo through choke, or you can send your combo through, house. And then from house you can either keep going all the way out here. Generally I wouldn't go all the way out balcony, but sometimes if you see an opportunity it's worth trying.
Okay.
Do you guys have any other questions?
I don't know if Tinker does or anyone else.
That's all for me.
Alright. I'm
Alright.
gonna get going then. I'll send you a link to this one.